Episode 10, baby. We made it. Milestone episode.
Let's go.
What's up, boys?
I love it.
Yeah. Welcome to the motherfucking 25-8, and I shouldn't have said the F word, but you know what? This is episode 10. Welcome to the podcast, guys. I got my man, Cap. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
My boy, T-Suds. Hell yeah.
Let's go, baby. Let's run it.
Welcome.
Guys, we did it. You guys did it. I've been a fan since the jump, so to me, it's like you got to the point where you're 9 deep, and now we're 10 coming soon.
Yeah,
Yes,
dude.
sir.
This is episode 10 for everyone that, listening. Milestone, little milestone, bro.
Yeah.
So, shout out to OC Chris, first and foremost, for letting us borrow this beautiful crib.
Of course, thank you, brother.
Yeah, shout out to him. He'll be on the podcast,
The
too,
digs.
but the
Hell
guy's too
yeah.
busy, bro. He's in somewhere in Europe right now.
Yeah, he's in the motherland. He's in Armenia right now.
Yeah, guys. So, hell yeah, man. We made it.
What a setup, though, huh? Beautiful.
Episode 10. We want to make it a little more intimate and just, just me and Tyler and, Cap being here, kind of being the moderator, helping us out. But, yeah, fuck, dude. How you feeling, doggy? What do you think?
I'm chilling.
Yeah?
We're running it. We'll get into some stuff, but we wanted to take this episode to kind of do a little recap.
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone that's been rocking with us. And yeah, bro.
Fuck yeah, dude.
how
No,
you
for
boys
sure.
feeling?
Honestly, just thank you to everyone that's been on the podcast, helped us out with the podcast, tips and tricks behind the scenes. Our boys that have podcasts that, help us out on, how to do certain things. Some of our guys that, helped us how to use cameras at the beginning. Blaine, we love you, brother. Thank you for, your services and just,
Shout out Belaney.
yeah, everyone in general, bro. Cap, dog, you too.
I don't think the viewers understand how difficult it is. We got here at 10 in the morning. I don't know what time it is right now, but it's
What time is it, Rico?
It's taken a good 2 hours for them to get like the angles correct, make sure the cameras are charged, to make sure that the shots are in line, to make sure that one camera's angle is not in the other. Like it's some real intricate like thought process that goes through this. It's very like not low budget. I'm not trying to knock nobody else either, but these guys definitely put in the work, and it's admirable as fuck. Like,
Yeah, dude.
I know I'm not supposed to cuss so much, but
Nah, fuck it.
it's
And I give a big shout out to Tyler for that, bro. He's very fucking. I'm detail oriented, but this guy's a fucking stickler. And before we rolled anything out,
Yeah.
he was like, "Dude, we have to make everything fucking perfect." And I was like, "I'm with you, dog.
and you
Let's,
could
let's
see
do
it
it."
too, like in the quality of the stuff, like from your guys' first one that didn't get aired, but you guys shot it. You guys weren't happy with the outcome of it, and from that to the actual first episode was you two, like you could see the growth in that time period that you guys took to trying to troubleshoot everything and decipher what areas were wrong,
Yeah.
the levels, it's so much that goes into it. Obviously, I know you guys spend your turn up nights that I'm calling you guys out. Mind you, I don't go out, but when I do, I try to drag them out, and I gotta edit. I'm like, fucking dudes, bro. But
Yeah, man.
I get it.
Bro, when's the last time you've been to a bar? I mean, I don't know. We don't really
Tonight,
do that
A
Baby,
anymore.
while. Yeah.
Maybe tonight.
Tonight,
Catch
a
us
little
outside, baby.
celebratory. No, bro, but yeah, it's been a long time coming. I mean, we talked about it a little bit on the first one about how we came up with it, this, that, and the other. But as far as we'll get into some of the back end, what you just mentioned, Cap. I mean, yeah, it's a lot of fucking work. It takes a lot of effort to not half-ass it.
Yeah, it's a lot of prep for sure.
And that's why we wanted to do it ourselves to begin with, to know the ins and outs and know how to make it fucking perfect. And like even the reels that you guys see, the shorts and all that stuff, like him and I make those. And we were initially going to hire someone to make those for us, but we were like, no, dude, they're not going to pick out the certain points that we want, clip it where we want it, and kind of,
Exactly.
Yeah, you guys obviously are familiar with the content too, so you know what stuff you want to highlight, and
Exactly.
you want to like curate the shorts so that it captures those moments. So then when the whole episode comes out, people are like, "Oh, that's that part that he was talking about.
Yeah.
Let me like extra focus." At least that's how it was for me. I know you guys did one with Los, and the shorts of him talking about his like childhood and the tribulations that he
Selling
went through to
fruit.
get there. Yeah, like, and I know him personally, so it was like, damn, like, and when the scene came up, obviously I'm only getting like a fraction of it.
Right.
When the whole rollout came out, and I was like, fuck, dude, like,
that was tight. Yeah.
yeah, it makes you,
Shout out to
it makes
Los.
you,
Yeah.
it makes you feel human. You have that connection with that person,
Well, we wanted to do it ourselves, though, because like we've always said, we were talking about it. If all else were to fail, obviously in the future, The goal
It's
is
on
to
you.
have a team and
Yeah.
and all that stuff. But if all else fails, we know what the fuck to do. And I think that's what a lot of people, whether it's podcasts or just business in general, a lot of people nowadays want to fast track it and just hire people
Rely
to
on
do
other
all their
people.
shit.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, and you at the end of the day, you got to rely on yourself because again, if all else fails, shit hits the fan. You got to know what
The
the
more
fuck
you
to
know,
do.
the more valuable you are, and that goes in
Exactly.
every other business. Like the model will always say a person who is able to diversify and learn more things is obviously more valuable than the one-trick ponies in the space.
Straight
Yeah.
up.
And we're never gonna fail. Just grow. You know.
Oh yeah,
you know?
100.
I
love that.
remember in the
I'm in the
beginning
distance,
when we first
Saludcito.
posted the first one, someone was like, "Hey, hit me up when you guys aren't doing the podcast anymore. Maybe I can buy your equipment." I was like, "Man, fuck you."
Oh,
you
fuck
know?
that.
And
I don't
here
know
we
who that
are,
was.
Episode 10.
I don't know
you
who that was, but fuck you.
Shout out to them. That kind of felt good a little bit. Just to, and here we are now, episode 10, and this short amount of time. I think we rolled out our first podcast. What was it, March 29th?
March 29th.
Right.
That was
And,
D-Day, baby.
That was what? We're in July now, so
Yeah.
a couple months ago, bro. And we're already on episode 10. And we try to do these things frequently for you guys, so you guys, can always have new stuff coming or viewing new stuff, and it's not just repetitive content. So bi-weekly, we're gonna keep it that way. And yeah, man, the first 10 people or 9 people that have been on with us, thank you guys. It's been fun, but now that we kind of understand the game a little more and better, it's not saying we're just gonna keep bringing on dope people, and it's gonna be good,
we got
man.
shit in the works. We got this is episode 10. The next 2 or 3 we feel like we got some big heavy hitters, good stories to tell. But let's get into some shit today, boys.
I'm excited.
Hell yeah, man.
I mean,
Well, fuck, bro.
let's,
Cap, thank you for coming, bro.
of
Thanks
course,
for being
bro.
here, brother. Yeah.
I have the pleasure to know these two gentlemen personally outside of this space. So me as a fan and as a friend, I'm very proud of them. As you all know, they've come from different backgrounds, friends through did you guys ever say how you guys met?
Yeah,
Yeah,
in the
we
first
did in the
episode.
first episode.
Yeah,
So
fucking
go back to watch episode 1 again. Let's get those numbers up, and you can highlight on how they became friends. Obviously, they came together. They have this platform now, and it's like, where do you guys plan on going? Are you doing episode 11, or is it gonna go like
So,
season 2?
It's, no seasons,
Nah,
bro.
no
Just
seasons,
people
just
were
run
asking
it.
us that in the beginning too. Are you guys gonna do seasons? Are you guys gonna stop? But my boy Ty, he's well connected
run it
in the influencer world. He has cousins that kind of are in his ear and kind of tell us what to do.
It's good
And
to have that.
just it's good to just continue and just keep pushing, right? No
Yeah,
seasons.
everyone has their different take on it. I think ours is kind of like the Joe Rogan type flow, where it's just run it
for
up.
sure.
I don't even know what fucking episode he's on, but it's got
We
He has,
Nine-
he has it
9,000.
split. There's
gotta
like
be in the
multiple different,
thousands, bro.
but he has like different ones. He has like the fighter ones or the MMA ones, and then he has like the regular
Conspiracy
ones.
ones
Yeah,
and the
then he
fucking-
has like the parks or whatever with
Yeah.
the
No,
couple
but he doesn't have seasons. He just
No,
he
yeah,
just
it's
rolls
just
them out.
one
It's just
steamroll all the way
that's
through.
kind of the
But we're trying to.
trajectory you guys are trying to go that way.
exactly yeah.
I mean, it works. There's,
So
I feel like no matter how many podcasts there is, and we had that conversation prior to rolling, that the market, they say, is saturated with podcasts, but obviously the quality of product that's being put out is what separates everyone. You can have 1,000 podcasts and 5 of them are dope.
Yeah.
995 are going to be
No.
either someone else's ripped idea or like some gossip stuff. Eventually you get to the point of maturity where I feel like you want to hear some substance, and that is what you guys have been giving us with the guests you had. Just it's a diverse group of people you've had. No
Yeah.
two people have been the same.
and that's what we wanted to do.
And it's a great approach to have. And obviously, I know who you guys are going to be interviewing coming up. So
And we're new
You
to the
guys are
game too,
gonna
you know
be
what I mean? Not to say we're the
entertained for sure.
fucking the big bosses in the fucking
at
pod
all.
world, you know what I mean? We're learning, we're
learning.
students to the game, and fucking
humble beginnings, humble
so
growth for sure.
Anytime you guys drop a comment, send us a DM, stuff like that. Trust us, we listen. I have friends all the time. I tell, hey Ivan, you should speak a little louder. Or my mom
Yeah.
called me, hey Ivan, stop cussing. Or people reaching out to Tyler, hey Tyler, do more of this or do less of that, whatever. So we do listen to that, you know what I mean? And our content's only gonna get fucking better.
I think that might be the beauty of being on a larger scale is that you're able to communicate with the
Audience.
core
100%.
fans and audience. Like you have that.
The community.
Yeah, you're still able to get in touch with them and be like, oh, thank you for that. Yeah, you still have the interaction. Obviously, you get to those huge points, and then you have to hire someone to kind of reply back, like most celebrities do. They have somebody to take care of their socials and stuff.
Yeah,
but right
and
now,
shout out to the people that are replying themselves and have huge following. You know what I mean? Like, we only got a couple hundred followers, and we get messages and DMs too, and we're like, take turns. Like, all right, bro, it's your turn to respond or my turn to respond, because it's a job too in itself. And
this whole thing is a job.
Keeping in touch with the listeners. You know what I mean? And we want to stay close to our people. You know what I mean? Forever. So yeah, keep fucking blowing us up. If we don't respond in a day, just bear with us. We got our lives too and our businesses that we work with. But we're listening to you guys. Yeah.
Well, it's called 25/8, not 24/7. Clearly, the extra fucking hour is going to whatever extra hustles you guys have. If it was 24/7, it would be a generic person working their normal lives. And no offense to people who are spinning the wheel, but you guys clearly chose that as a double entendre to touch on the fact that you. Don't matter what day of the week it is, you're always willing to take that extra step.
What's
and do that extra hour.
What's today?
Saturday. Yeah.
Who's hitting you up to go party and do this and that?
Yeah. Well,
and where are we at? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we're sipping a brew and stuff,
it's bad on a Saturday when you're getting calls at 10. Yo, what's up? What are we doing today?
It's 80 degrees outside. It's fucking sun. Our pool is popping on the roof right now. We should be, doing all kinds of this.
But how much? As you guys have done for as many weeks as you have, how? I want to say gratifying, but how great does that feel knowing that you guys did this in the morning, accomplished your goals? Because it's not a hobby anymore.
Right.
This is not a hobby anymore.
No.
You guys accomplished your goal for your secondary, platform or career, however you want to look at it.
Career, 100%, man. We're not taking this
clearly,
shit
clearly it's a career at this point. You guys are able to accomplish that, and then you still are done at a time where if you chose to, you could still enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yeah. Like that's gotta feel great.
Fuck that. Catch me at the golf course. That's it. That's the place I want to be.
Oh yeah. I'm still trying to get them on the course. But we have conflicting schedules. I prefer like the morning. These guys like the
like
twilight
too.
But. Nah, mornings.
Yeah,
the best,
bro. We fucking. It is gratifying. I mean, I think one of the things with me is thing that I've switched up, and obviously I'm trying to still get in that flow, but not everyone, but a lot of people don't like the gym in the morning. But it goes back to what you just said, is like, okay, simple things like make your bed, that shit, like brushing your teeth. It's a habit, right?
Well,
so you make the shit a habit.
You
get it done early. Now you have the rest
teeth.
of the day to do whatever you want. So going back to what you just said is like, yeah, when we come here, do this shit early. Yeah, we had to wake up early. We didn't go out last night. We have to set all this shit up. We're going to have to break it all down, this, that, and the other. But at the end of the day, we got our shit done, and then we feel good. So the rest of the day, you could go about your day and do whatever the fuck you want.
And do you guys feel like this takes away from things that you could be doing, not necessarily in your business, but like in your personal life?
The only thing I feel like it's taken away from me is maybe the social life a little bit. But honestly,
not a bad
I don't mind it at all.
Yeah,
like all I care about right now is family, finance with like my business, podcast, and golf. Anything else, like
and
I don't care about, and my health, obviously, yeah. But anything else, like, man, I'll catch you later. You want to talk? Let's talk about some podcast stuff. You want to hang out? Let's go golfing. You know what I mean?
I feel like you get to the point now. You guys are you in your 30s
31,
yet?
bro?
You're
yeah,
31.
30.
You're 30. You're gonna hit that plateau of where like going out every weekend doesn't.
Yeah, it's overrated.
Yeah, and it's like, why not spend this time right now, grind through these early 30s, so that by the time you're just a little bit older, I'm not gonna say 40s, because it could be done sooner, but by the time you're like in your mid 30s, like you're fucking set.
Yeah, and not to sound sour, like, man, we love to party and like do this and that, but
Absolutely.
now that we do it, it's not so frequent, and I feel like it's more like exciting even.
We've
you know
already
what I mean?
done
Like,
a lot.
yeah.
Mind you, like the things that are probably a little lackluster now are probably like traveling out of the country and visiting places you've never been. But going to the local bar, the club, or XYZ little date party, we've done it multiple times already. You know,
it's cool. It's fun.
Some new sites. That's about it. You know.
Hey, when you say yes to something, you always say no to something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
And whether that's saying yes to a party and no to going to sleep early so you could wake up early the next day and get shit done, or vice versa. There's always that counteracting balance, right?
Yeah.
I think the way that we look at it is this is fun plus catapulting our business, our social networks, not only just
Brands.
for the podcast,
100.
but also our other businesses, bringing people like you into the fold. And again, going back to what he originally said, is like that community is staying close to that tight-knit community and then grow, right?
Yeah, and I feel like now that you guys have established your episodes and people can be like, oh, well, you're looking at, if you're an outsider and you guys are like, hey, like we want to interview you, at least now you have a catalog to reference. They can go back and be like, all right, this is no bullshit.
No,
this is
like you're saying,
something with quality. Like they can come and they know that they're going to get some of the highest caliber stuff that they can promote. You guys have a catalog now where people can go back and reference and give them like the opportunity to give them a platform to like express themselves and really tell like the story from the ground up. And I think that's like probably the most admirable point, that you're giving people like the chance who maybe aren't like super famous just yet or super successful yet, or on their like they're going up, they're like reaching their peak and everything seems to be like falling into place for them, and you guys are giving them that chance. So it's like, you know, what do you do?
Man, no, definitely having a catalog now, because in the beginning, Tyler and I, like, we wanted to ask certain people, but we really couldn't because we had nothing to point them to. You know what I mean? They're like, okay, well, what's your podcast about, or what's it going to look like, or, you know, is it going to be quality like you're saying? And now we actually have something to show for it, where we can approach people that we don't know or that's referred to us or whatever, and we can be like, all right, take a look at our work, and, you know, we're not fucking around. Like, our reels are legit. Our full episodes are edited by him and I, so we know they're good. The color, we're still working on that. Me and my boy are colorblind, so we're trying to get better at that. But
yeah, it's pretty rough to have two editors that are literally colorblind.
Straight up.
Dude, that's tough, because him and I, he'll see one thing, I'll see another. But it's all good, man. It's a learning curve, and we're getting better at it. But like you're saying, that catalog is important now that we have it. We can approach people that, you know, don't know us and kind of have something to show for it, where it's not just
it's
hey,
a legitimate,
you know,
it's like a legitimate resume for you guys to be able to present to people.
Credibility,
Oh,
you know,
100%.
Yeah.
And maybe the videos haven't hit those peak numbers yet to like solidify the popularity of it, but at least when the future episodes come and people can backtrack and check out the other stuff, not necessarily the older stuff, but the newer older stuff, I guess, because it was your guys' first run with it, like, you can go back and reference it. I feel like you'll see the growth gradually since the first one. And I know I touched on the subject earlier on how you guys had that episode. You guys did like a pilot per se, and you guys were not happy with it. And, you know, eventually you guys are going to reshoot. Are you guys going to reshoot that one?
Yeah, we are. So our very first one, shout out to him, but you guys will see him later. He's actually going to be one of our next podcasts coming up, but we're going to shoot with him, I think, in like a week or two. But we shot that one, and shout out to him, man, because he can fucking tell stories, talk, and he did it all great, bro.
For sure.
He was the man in front of the camera, did it everything well, but Tyler and I fucking lacked. You know what I mean? It was all him talking. And
we fun with the ball. Call it spade for a spade. Like,
yeah, but you got it's trial and tribulation. You
Exactly.
already knew you were going to face
some
kind of adversity, you know?
And we'll he's down to run it back, so it's going to be that much more, because what we're trying to do is not only create, obviously, our brand, but we want to help with them and their brand, right?
Yeah, like
so we don't want to put out some bunk-ass shit. And
so like cross-promotion-wise is what you're saying?
Yeah, of course.
Well, that was like a big thing from your guys' entry. Like when you guys were first putting your treatments together, you wanted to cross-promote with a lot of other people that you guys were interviewing. So it's win-win, you know.
Yeah, like we give them all the reels and all the stuff that we create and post. Like, hey, if you want something for your own, you know, social media, whatever, just let us know what clip and we'll chop it up for you. At the beginning, man, those things would take us like 3-4 hours to make, and now we've gotten pretty quick where we nail them out in like 45 minutes.
Were you guys asking your guests like what places like they wanted to highlight? Or were you giving them that like, oh, is there something that you want to like highlight so that we could cut it on the reel?
Yeah, we've asked, but I think him and I either way have a pretty good idea of what's good and what's gonna kind of
stand out,
catch the attention.
Exactly.
So when we do put it out there, they're like, okay, that one was good. Like, hey, let me, like when we did your brother, Drayden, shout out to Drayden.
You guys did two with him.
We did two of them too.
Yeah,
Shit, Drayden. That's another one that we did two with. The very first one, we didn't like how him and I kind of performed. And again, Drayden did great. He's a great storyteller and speaker. And I still get text messages about Drayden, actually. Like, my sister texted me the other day, like, hey, that one was really good. He said some cool shit, yada, yada.
He's such a fucking live wire. And there's, like, no cap in that guy's rap. That dude is telling, like, some of the
real. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know I could tell that he wanted to, like, say more, but he was catching himself a little bit. Because he was elaborating on some stories, and I saw him like kind of like look up and was like, yeah, his inner mind was kind of like, yeah, let me take it down a notch, because he was ready to say some stuff. Sure.
But yeah, like his, for example, was another one that we had to redo. But the second one came out great, and people, text us and give us feedback all the time on how he said some cool shit. So, it's the people that we're bringing on is just it's more on them, because again, it's not about Tyler and I, it's about the people that they bring on. The very few people that we had on have been great storytellers, and appreciate them for opening up and letting the people hear where they came from and how they got to where they're at.
As far as what you guys intentions are moving forward, obviously you guys are expanding more into like branding. You guys obviously we have some new merch. Some new hats.
Shit, what do you think about this yellow? What's up, baby? What do you think about this yellow?
Yeah, I like it, but you only made one, so there goes that.
It's for me.
And then Tyler has one of those. These guys, and then they give us
red and
we
cream.
get the Reggies. You know what I mean?
No, red. Come on, man. It took a lot of effort. These are more like trials. You know what I mean? Like this yellow one, I didn't know if I was gonna like it, so I copped the yellow one. I didn't know if we were gonna like the red one. It came out really sick, Trumpet. And that red one, little Trump guy over here.
Red and cream, baby. Let's go,
but
baby.
we went a little
Trump
general on the
we'll
ones
get
for
into a little bit of that.
No, yeah, we can't even get into. I mean. You guys already know this is my speed. Yep. I'm a big.
No, you had some saying.
Yeah, I had the.
Absolutely. Shout out to Cap.
I had the Siegelman stable joints that are similar, and they're just it's just a clean. The fit, the hat itself is clean, and then obviously you put your guys' logo on it. You can't go wrong. Obviously, you guys had the truckers, the ones you gave a while. It was like a trial run, or
no. Those are friends. No, not trial run. They were friends and family.
Friends and family. Like close you guys did white and black.
Honestly, like one of my favorite ones too. Like the black one, dude. I love rocking that shit. I fucking wear it every day, literally. Yeah. I sleep with that fucking thing. These are just like doing something a little more broad, where it's like the new kind of in right now. And again, these are up for sale, so hit us up if you guys want them. And just to throw it out there, also like. We're not doing it because we need the money or things like that. Like we're doing it more so to kind of pay for more equipment and buy more shit for the podcast. And like Tyler and I are pretty business savvy, and at some point you got to stop throwing in your own income and kind of let the kind of whatever you're working on produce something for you to
OPM baby. Shout out Dom K.
Yeah, straight up. We were having that conversation earlier when you guys were getting equipment. We were talking about the time we shot our pod.
Yeah.
And we were missing something, and then like in the midst of it, we didn't have it, so you guys had to run to go buy something. Yeah. And I was like, well, shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
when we shot at Pelican Crib, we were missing one of the cords of the walls. Yeah. It was the plug for the wall was just too far out, and we needed a longer section cord. And gotta.
Yeah, you never realize what it accumulates to. Obviously, it's your guys' bread, and it's just your baby.
Thousands, bro. We spent thousands.
I get
on
it,
this
and it's
thing.
like you can tell that you guys are passionate about it. And obviously what you guys see in the cameras and what's cut and what's edited, you guys get like the polished version. But obviously like you guys eventually will get familiar. You guys will get familiar with who they are as individuals, and like the B-roll behind the scenes stuff with these guys. Like they're literally fucking characters.
Yeah. Rico.
Did you end up releasing some of the B-roll stuff from the other podcasts?
Man,
Jesus.
We have all that stuff stored. One day we'll throw out all the real shit. We don't want to get canceled on the first couple episodes.
I think you guys edited a lot of the stuff out of the podcast.
Bro, on the one we ran, I took out like 45 minutes
of
fucking just shit talking.
We went absolutely nuts in that one. It was hot that day. We had a couple beverages. We were having a lot of fun, and it was just amongst boys. So it's like we were able to get more comfortable with each other and be able to just like really be ourselves. So obviously some of the stuff didn't make the final cut. But yeah, I mean, as far as what you guys are doing on what you guys did in the past and what you guys are doing in the future, are you going to continue to keep the episodes pretty lengthy?
Initially we only wanted them to be like 30-45 minutes, but once we get into these conversations, like we find that we get I don't want to say comfortable, but the conversation just
flows.
goes on. It
naturally.
flows. So
Yeah,
there's
it's
no way
really,
we're gonna.
you
cut
don't
it,
want to take
know?
that
You can't put a
authenticity
time limit
away
on
either.
it. Yeah, exactly. You can't
It
put a
becomes
time
so
limit on
like
it.
authentic. You're having these genuine conversations with someone, and it just starts to flow so natural. Like you almost feel guilty cutting it
Yeah,
out.
dude.
Yeah.
Like the last one, one of the last ones we shot, he brought on his boy Anthony, and I'd never met him before. And we shot the podcast, and like after an hour and a half or whatever of shooting the shit, afterwards I was like, man, I fucking really like this guy. You know what I mean? We're super cool. Like it's the boy. You know, we connect well on these podcasts, and it's fun, man. To be able to do that with people. So we're not gonna put a limit on it. You know what I mean? We're not gonna stop it.
And me personally, I dive into them myself. I don't necessarily like. I know it sounds terrible, but I don't read books. I know that's probably like frowned upon, but a lot of my like what I take in as far as like not music, because in the morning I can't really listen to music. I choose to listen to like I do Joe Rogan in the morning just because it's such strong content and I could get my
Just
mind
to wake
working
up.
really
The first
early.
couple things you listen in the morning is gonna set your.
I applaud you guys for the sole fact that every time you guys have come, you've come correct. Yeah. And I already know that moving forward, it's going to be that same, like, intensity. I know that you guys are probably getting to the point where you feel a lot more comfortable, but, like, you could see the growth. And that's what's, like, super important. Obviously, you guys are nine eps in. This will be your 10th. I don't know how long we were supposed to do this one, but obviously we get the chat.
We're going.
Yeah,
It's a learning experience. That's what it is for us too. Like we keep it real.
As you should.
You know, like we want to keep it polished. We want to obviously give the viewers stuff to internalize and grow upon. But at the end of the day, like we're still fucking people and we're growing as well. And that's what I think is super dope about this journey is that we're building upon what we're doing, bringing you on, other people, but then also getting the feedback of the viewers, bringing that on to future podcasts, future episodes. So it's, again, going back to that kind of collaboration, bringing everyone together and doing the damn thing.
Yeah, and it's almost like you guys are literally like, obviously we know you guys are boys, but like you guys have a good connection amongst each other to kind of ping pong off of each other.
Nah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, see fucking dudes. See what we got to do with?
Fuck this. You know what? I'm cutting this shit. Fuck this motherfucker. I'm walking out.
You get to the point where like you're not co-hosts because I mean you guys are both equals. It's just you see a lot of podcasts where one person is like predominant. The other ones are kind of like the filler guys. And you're like, all right, well, I don't really know too much about that guy. Yeah. I would love to know more about that. Obviously, moving forward for episode 11, 12, 13, moving forward, like I want to know more about you guys individually as well, how you guys relate to your guests, what you guys have in common with them. Like I feel like we're going to...
Let's unfold it.
Yeah,
we're going to
start peeling the layers back for sure because eventually you guys are going to get to the point where you get comfortable with firing off the questions and you relate to somebody and you're building that rapport amongst each other, but also for like the viewers are like, oh shit, I didn't know that about him, or wow, like he's into financing and he's into real estate and the things that people can relate to that. What part of real estate you're involved in and what you specialize in, and vice versa. If there's an opportunity to do business with people and how they can figure out an avenue. Yeah, exactly. And we it happened last week. We were at a fucking pool party. Yeah. And conversation conversed.
Shout out to Alejandra, but she brought a friend, and it just randomly happened where someone was kind of doing the same thing I am, and went to lunch last week, and we're gonna do some business together, man.
Good business.
It always happens like that, bro. The Pelican House that we were at, people wanted to maybe buy it. Brought in, if anyone knows the Altman brothers from $1 Million Listing, brought them in, met Josh. It's all about connections, bro. Man. Moving to Miami.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are. That's right. When is that? I know that was a big step for you both. I'm gonna personally miss you because I have no reason to come to Orange County other than getting a haircut.
You'll be out there, big dog.
Don't get me out. I need to shed some. Yeah, I heard the only fat dudes in Miami are millionaires, so I better step my shit up.
DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Shit,
you can't be fat in Miami.
Another one.
Rick Ross and DJ Khaled.
I don't have enough commas in my bank account, bro. I'm a couple commas short to be fat in.
We haven't really. Told many people, but man, in the near future here, next couple of months, me and my boy here fucking.
That's it.
we're gonna fucking take
Shout
the
out
next
to
Is
step.
it
South
for
Beach,
everything,
baby.
or is
Let's
this
go.
like a?
We had to talk about that on the way up here.
tease,
You know,
bro.
it might be a for
We'll
everything
see.
for my boy over here. I might go out there for like at least 2 years just to kind of experience it and say I did it. But we're not going out there just for the party scene. It's more of the
I've never known you
connections
guys
and-
to go over there for the party scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Well, okay, obviously that's a fuck.
It's
It's
that
fun.
for sure.
No,
Yeah, hey,
dude,
it's everything. It's
The
everything.
beautiful thing about that place is it's like Monday popping, Tuesday popping, Wednesday popping,
Yeah, but
Thursday.
still, like-
every fucking day of the week, it is just as lit as if it was a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Hey, you go anywhere and you meet anyone, and it could create any opportunity
Hmm.
you want, whether it's personal
fucking
or
land of
business,
opportunity
and
with
that is the beauty.
And that's what
of
I'm going
a
out there
place
for.
like
Yeah,
Miami.
yeah, that's what I'm
Doesn't
going out
matter
there.
if it's business or personal. It could create so much opportunity. People have no idea. People love going there to party. It's amazing.
Yeah, but you also, it's like a cesspool of young hustlers
Entrepreneurs,
over there.
hustlers.
Yeah, it's all
And a
fucking-
lot of
I don't even want to
businesses
call
are-
them
Exactly.
entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
They're just hustlers. Just people
Yeah.
want to make some bread
1000%.
and bridge some
OnlyFans
gaps.
girls.
All of them. I can't
porn
imagine.
stars.
Wowzers.
Shit.
not just OnlyFans and porn stars, but you got the bankers and real estate and finance. Come on, fucking horny
Hey, laying the
motherfucker.
flag.
Not me.
Shout
I
out.
didn't
What's
say
up?
it. I was thinking it, but I didn't say it.
Adam 22.
No.
Bro, that story is crazy. With Adam 22
we
and
had
his
the
chick.
we had the conversation.
Bro,
Bro,
she
what do you
got-
think
I don't
about
know.
that though?
Bro, would you? I don't want to
So
say
let's
girl.
let's
Me-
give a
me-
reference
imagine-
for the
me
for the
personally?
viewers, whoever
Give her no
hasn't
shot,
heard
no
about
shot.
this shit.
What,
There's no shot.
what happened? Tell us. Damn,
So
bro, that's nuts. Dog.
okay, so the narrative is he dated a porn
So
star.
Adam 22 is another dude that has a podcast.
Yeah,
right?
he
No
has his
Jumper
own platform.
podcast.
He has, no jumper. He has his own thing. So he fell in love with a girl who did porn with just women.
Yes.
And
As far as I know.
right, they have a child together.
Yes.
You know, just giving you guys the basic summary. She's never done a male scene, and she just did one recently, and it was like the talk of the fucking town. Cause she,
Bro, a week
somebody
after they got
from
married.
Black.com took
A
her to
week
Pound
after they got
Town.
married?
Yeah.
Yeah, he married her, and yeah, I guess the dude that she was with was strong with it and renovated her interior.
Bad
and,
guy.
and, you know, he's glorifying it, you know, and he doesn't see a problem with
Yeah.
it. I'm not one to tell somebody what they do in their personal life.
There's no fucking way,
But
bro.
if a motherfucker asks me, hey, fam, what do you think about someone fucking your bitch? I'd have been like, sir,
Get the
no.
fuck out of my-
Yeah. The thought never crosses my mind.
It's crazy.
It's a very peculiar, what do you call that? What is
Dude,
that?
I don't know. That's
Is that like
fetish,
a mental health
fetish
thing?
thing? I don't know.
Is that a fetish? It might be under fetish.
Yeah, he said.
Is
he
that some
fucking,
cuck shit?
That's his love language. If you look it up, Aiden Ross.
so he
was
lets-
doing the stream or whatever,
That's
and he
bugged out.
said like, "Yo,
I'm good, B. I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Dog,
It's crazy.
some dude railed this fucking chick. Not just a dude. That
I
motherfucker-
watched it
he
this
was
morning
big,
before I
bro.
came
That's
here.
a big ass motherfucker. bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
You watched it?
Oh yeah, I saw. I hopped on the phone.
How was it?
8:45.
let's get into
How was
this.
it?
Let's get into this."
I mean, I've seen Plug Talk before, like
Yeah.
a couple,
Which is
you know,
his
podcast?
That's him
I
with
like
his
Plug
girl,
Talk.
and then he does the threesomes with the guests.
Yeah.
I've seen an episode or 10. So I see how they have that that connection. You know, that's how
Connection?
Yeah, I guess
Chemistry?
That's the way that they get busy, which is totally okay.
That's cool.
Now, obviously, like he's not in this one. You dig? So he's the variable that's not in that equation. So I don't know if he's comfortable with it. Then by all means, bro. But like, you know, yeah.
Hey, man,
I'm not.
let's just
I'm
call a
not that
spade for
kind
a
of.
spade.
I can't even
Fuck
say
all
shout
that
out to the
shit.
people that are cool with it because I'm not
that's
cool with
fucking
that
shit.
shit.
That's-
Whack as fuck, bro.
That's very
Letting
interesting.
some dude rail your wife, bro, your wife, and then be all, oh yeah, fuck that, bro. Get
It
out my
just
face.
it's so much deeper than that, dog. Like they have a child, and again, I'm not trying to like criticize people's home situations, but it just seems a little selfish because your child has to grow up at some point, and when they're old enough
Well, he
to
said
be in
they're
a
gonna be a
collective
model.
of children. There's always that one kid who's beyond horny and he has the phone.
Hell
He should be
yeah.
like, yo, is this your mom right here getting
Yeah.
fucked by this dude
Bro,
on Pornhub?
I honestly don't think he was even that comfortable with it. I think he was just doing it more for the clout.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
clout.
That's
Because
money?
we already
That
knew
was
Adam
money? You
22.
can't possibly
No
want
jumper,
money that
bro.
bad,
No
dog.
jumper was already. It was down. It was going downhill a little bit, bro. No jumper. There's a lot of hate on it right now.
That's a
and I
terrible
think-
sacrifice if that was the.
Bro, look at the fucking. What are those twins called? The Island Boys.
Oh, yeah.
I'm an island, bro. They're
I
making
don't
out with
even know
each
their
other
name.
and shit now.
They're doing what now?
You haven't seen that?
What is it?
They're making out with each other.
Nah, bro, chill out, bro.
Bro,
We're gonna
I
skip
swear
that topic
they're
all
trying to
the way
say
through.
LGBTQ.
Switch.
Dog, it's crazy what people do for clout.
That's
It's
not gonna
crazy.
make it. That's
I
wild.
think what people
Listen.
do for clout is nuts, dog. Okay,
I feel
letting your
like
girl
so-
be smashed by
Clout
some dude, is it?
is one thing, finances is another, and just doing some no morals shit to get some
Views.
notoriety is bugged out. I get it, bro. Some people just don't want to work and don't want a job, and they'll do anything to make a buck, and I'm totally cool with that hustler mentality. There's a lot of sex workers and a lot of street pharmacists that go get their bread by any means. They don't care what the repercussions are. They don't give a fuck. That's totally cool. But when it comes to shit like that, when
Doing
you
shit
know
for the
you're
clout,
touching
yeah.
like that dark gray area, it's a little dicey, bro. I'm gonna keep it a
Pushing
bean.
the
I'm
limits.
gonna just.
But people are doing that shit nowadays, dog.
That's because they don't have nothing.
That's what people are doing for this fucking for the
the
gram.
social media platform gave a lot of people without talent opportunities to get $1. And then people who don't know how to manage their bread are they burned it. They burned all that bread. They burned that Island Boy money already. That shit's been gone. Now they're just doing
could be a
anything to try to
one-hit
line their
wonder.
pockets up. It's crazy.
That's fucking gross.
we
That's
get
gonna
into
be you
some
guys in
current
Miami.
events
Let
or
me
what?
find out you
Let-
guys are the Island Boy
let-
2.0s, right?
Bro,
think
what the
about this
fuck?
live golf?
Come on, man. Live
you.
golf? Oh, talking
What do you
about
think
golf.
about that live golf?
So you guys
PGA.
explained to me earlier. I remember my stepdad told me that the it's Saudis, right?
The
Yep.
Saudis,
The
yeah.
Saudis were gonna have like a competition between the PGA Tour.
They created their own
it's a
entity.
legit competition between
No,
them.
no, it's
Well,
their own
not
entity.
anymore,
So they're
but-
basically trying to be the
It's
new
another
PGA.
tournament.
They're trying to be a new PGA, right? So live golf for people that don't know, or waste management, or golf in general. The PGA Tour is very classy. You know, no talking,
Quiet.
no screaming, no music.
Yes.
You know, right?
Old
So there's
school.
this new brand that came about called Live Golf, and it's the total opposite. You know, it's fucking wild. You guys, the people are stroking and people are fucking screaming while they're hitting and just fucking going wild.
Drinking,
It's
everything.
fun though.
a party.
I'm not knocking it. Like
It's like very
it's bringing a new audience
Culture.
to golf.
That's
You know what I mean?
younger,
For sure,
younger
party.
crowd.
And I
for
think
sure.
that's why golf has also become more popular too, because of
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
shit
absolutely.
like live
I
golf.
love it
You know
now,
what I mean,
you know?
bro,
It's
everyone,
my new
a
obsession.
lot more, a lot of guys now have recently started golfing more because of shit like Live. You know what I mean? But Live is, you know, a company that is from Saudi Arabia. And they started buying out a bunch of these fucking players from the PGA and saying, hey, you know, come this way, we'll offer you
Come get a bag.
100 whatever million, or, you know, 500
yeah.
whatever. Come get a bag, like you say, and play with us. So they left the PGA and they started playing with Live Golf. And
Brooks
PGA,
Koepka, Bryson
Yeah.
DeChambeau.
But like golfers don't have exclusive contracts
they
with
do not. In the PGA,
anyone.
it's a purse. Every tournament, it's that purse. So like the Masters is, I don't know the exact number, 3 to 5 million if you
Right,
get
right, right.
first place. The
It's a
next
tournament
purse,
with a
Live Golf
cash
was an actual
prize.
contract like NBA, soccer.
Right. You
NFL,
come, you play
baseball.
golf at
You're
the
staying
highest
here,
level,
yeah.
and you're getting a
Hey, here's a 5-year
consistent check.
contract for
Yeah.
200 million.
yeah.
Why would you
something like
not?
that.
So
I mean, I guess
because you got to think about the political side. What the, you know,
What the Saudis
nothing
rep.
against this. Well, I don't know. I'm just gonna
Yes.
say the shit
what
they
it was
do.
about.
Some of the bullshit they do. They fucking kill journalists. You know, rest in peace to, I forget his name. I was reading the article where
that's
they
kind
fucking
of like
chopped him
any
up.
third world, right? You
1000%.
run that risk. Obviously, like you see, the platform now has grown. It's more mainstream. You have the young audience taking what'd you guys say it was called? Live Golf?
Live Golf, yeah,
Live
dude.
Golf. Obviously, the young audience is capturing more, like, or gravitating more towards that cool hip
This is
scene
more
of
popping,
golf,
bro, for sure.
I mean, I'd rather
Yeah.
go to Live Golf, waste management, get litty, have a good time, see some beachas.
Yeah, but the controversy is, you know, PGA was telling all the players, like, hey, don't leave us, you know, stay together with us. Let's, you know, unify and battle against these guys. I know some of the guys have already left to Live Golf, taking those contracts, but don't fall in for the money, whatever. So a lot of these guys said no to these big contracts that are offered to them, right?
And the
To find
controversy?
out is like a week or two after that, bro,
They fucking merged.
they fucking merged. PGA and Live Golf merged. So the players that didn't take those big contracts got fucked.
That was some backdoor dirty work.
And the PGA, I mean, it was smart of the PGA to do it because at the end of the day, Live Golf would have picked one at a time, and PGA would have been done. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So they were like, well, fuck it. You know what I mean? I guess.
So what ends up happening in a situation like that?
So it's in Congress right now. It's fucking being debated, and we'll see what happens.
It got taken that far up.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't want also like a nation,
union type of situation,
a foreign country to be so heavily invested in a sport that's fucking so big like that in our culture. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna sway political differences and politics and stuff like that. So they don't want the Saudis. They if it went through, that deal went through with the PGA and Live, the Saudis would own golf.
What are the chances of it going through though? Like,
well, now I don't know what's gonna happen.
Sure gonna go through.
It might still go through.
They'll combine, but.
But there might be some regulations where the head person in charge can't be a Saudi, has to be an American or something. Because as it was the Saudis were going to be like the main people in charge, and they're just basically going to take it over.
So like our government,
pretty much,
like our president.
But dude, what would you have done?
President.
If I was a
player,
I'm an independent contractor.
Would you have taken the Live Golf contract,
Absolutely.
or would you stay with the PGA?
Why not? Why?
Yeah,
who cares?
For life.
Yeah. You're like a prize fighter.
But think about it. But think about it. You're also signing on with the government that is fucking doing some shady fucking shit.
Bro, at the end of the day, the fucking U.S. government's doing all that shit with Saudi anyway. Oil.
Dude, I get it. I get both sides.
Matter.
I'm just asking.
I mean, I would imagine something as if Cristiano Ronaldo took a deal out there, why would I not? Maybe he's not happy over there, but he's gonna get a bag.
Did it, but I'm thinking about like just ethics
he never has
in general,
to play.
bro.
You understand? You get that ridiculous amount of fuck you money. You don't have to do anything again ever.
What's I'm not gonna say what's a country you don't like, but just picture
Don't
what's
say that.
yeah, I know what's something you don't like,
Mexico.
and then like them offering you a shitload of money to work with them.
It just
you would
depends
do it?
on the circumstances. If I'm already a millionaire, then someone offering me millions may not
multi
like hundreds, like fucking.
If it's
life
me right now, this
yeah.
guy that's sitting on this chair, if somebody were from MTV were like, yo, bro, I'll give you $10 million if you spearhead for the next 3 years, I'm gonna take it because I'm not in a position to negotiate.
What if you already have the money?
Then I have the grounds of being able to negotiate that, to figure out pros, cons, get some lawyers involved, you get some pros to kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like a not a concierge. What's the word? You know what I'm talking about? Like a mediator, somebody kind of to kind of guide you through it. But dude,
I just think it's a fucked up situation.
You get $5 million for winning a tournament, maybe you win, maybe you don't.
Contract for
or you get fucking
million.
$400 million to go play for golf.
Sign me up.
Live golf?
Yeah, sign me up. I don't know where they're playing.
Ya.
Are they playing here or over there?
No, they're playing. I mean, all over, both. Yeah.
I wouldn't play golf in Saudi Arabia in 105 degrees. It's 95 degrees here.
It's all over.
And I'm like,
no, it's all over.
Sweating my balls off.
But
Australia,
I don't know.
U.S.
Just
that,
trying to be
weird.
American and trying to stick with your home country and then some shit like that.
The money don't fold.
2024, baby. Let's go.
Bro, honestly, Trump 2024. 2024.
I mean, I get it. I understand. I've always been in that pinnacle where it's like Democrat, Republican.
Hey, Pri, remember when you talked shit on me when I voted for Trump?
Yeah, I still do. I did. No, you know what? And I wasn't the only one. But yeah, I felt slighted, but because I wasn't informed, I was very ignorant. I'm not saying that he's probably the best bet, but if I had to compare the situation in like overall what it was during those 4 years compared to these 4 years, not saying that Sleepy Joe is responsible for what's going on right now, but
our country's gone to shit, bro. He's super responsible. Our country's gone to shit, dog.
He's the president of the United States.
Yeah, inflation's fucking.
Bro, that guy has an IQ of like my dog.
Yeah,
dog sniffing fucking.
I
Little
think
girls.
Bella might have a better fucking awareness than he does. He shouldn't even be there. He might be AI. They need to check his battery. They need to check his battery because that dude's fucking. Bro, he's bugged out. He's a glitchy R2D2 motherfucker. Because
you know what? If you like to make money,
I would love
yourself and not give it to the government. You're a capitalist, and that is called Republican.
We come from modest backgrounds, humble backgrounds. So we ideally like to support our own because
the underdogs and the fucking
we're just
but
poor.
honestly,
we'll just say we're poor.
Yeah, but
it's like poor, you're good, and then everyone else. I came from here.
Not everyone else, but
Well, people with bread
Okay.
are obviously like Republicans, right?
Sure.
I would imagine so.
1,000%.
It's fair. It's fair. It's fair to say that. Not necessarily saying that you agree with all of their views, right? He may say things that are that you don't agree with. Yeah, which is totally okay.
DeSantis, all that.
But when it comes to like making the situation that you live in now and in 10 years better, then yeah, I'm gonna go with homie. You know what I mean? That's the best bet.
But let me give it to you like this.
Again, I don't know
If
much.
let's talk politics for a
Go
quick
ahead,
take.
shoot the shot. I'm pretty ignorant.
So-
So
catch me in Florida, baby.
I'm be very, very unbiased.
So Biden's about to give out all these student loans, right?
Pardon them or give
didn't
them?
happen.
Like,
Didn't happen.
Literally give out.
Didn't happen.
Over 900,000 people are gonna get free
They tried, but it didn't happen.
student loan.
Isn't that what
Right.
Bernie tried to do? Something.
So I'm
similar?
just saying,
Yeah.
right? You look at that. Who do you think is gonna pay off those loans? What money do you think pays off those loans?
That's
And the
fair.
answer is our taxes.
Yeah, for sure. But
Which-
it's
which-
not
which-
such a
no,
bad
which-
thing.
Which things like that?
No, it is a bad thing because people that went to college okay, let me give it to you this way. I didn't go to college. If I took out a business loan for 200 grand, are your taxes going to pay for my business loan? And the answer is no.
If
So
your
why am I going to
business
pay for someone else's
benefited
fucking-
my future in some which way, if whatever you were doing, you were developing something that created some kind of like way to recycle
Right.
ocean water to make it drinkable
But-
for me, then maybe. But in the sense of, I get what you're trying to say.
A lot
but
of PPP
all
loans
the
are being forgiven too.
Yeah,
though.
no, fuck
are
those
business
guys.
loans, you know?
PPP boys
Yeah,
were
the
out
COVID,
during
all
COVID.
that. Anyway, all that I'm saying is that if you like to make money and you like to keep your money, it's called capitalism, which
I get
reverts
it.
more back
You
to
worked
the
for
Republican
it. That's fair.
side.
That's a fair assessment.
Democratic side looks at things differently. I'm not on one side or the other in terms of the scope of things, but yes, if you're going to put a label on it, for sure, I'm a capitalist.
If you like to make money and you want to
fucking
keep the money that you worked hard for, then I totally
1000%.
understand
I
that.
don't wanna give it
I
away.
respect it. That's why I've always been the type of person to kind of be in the back seat. You know, I've obviously had my quarrels with you both about politics during that run because I was.
Just-
I only heard the negative
Yeah.
stuff, and that's
No, and trust me, I'd
There's
love to
negative
give.
on
I'd
both
love.
sides.
Yeah, I'd love to give my money away, but willingly.
I don't wanna give my
not
money
you
away.
telling me, hey,
No.
you
I
have
don't
to
have
give
enough to give away,
This
so
percentage to
fuck
fucking
that.
give away. I know I'm a good person. I would give back and create charities and nonprofits and shit like that. But me being forced, like, okay, you gotta out of 100K you made, fucking 30K needs to be sent back. And this,
Hey,
like,
why do you think
bro,
we're
get the
moving to
fuck- you know
Florida,
what I mean?
baby?
Yeah, I'm not
no
mad at
state
that.
income tax. Let's go, baby.
Scumbag.
Run that shit
Yeah,
up.
bro. You
roads
better
are all
fucking
fucked
visit,
up.
bro.
I'm
You
gonna
better
come
fucking
eventually.
visit.
When
But,
you guys get there, and hopefully by the time episode 11, 12, I would say 11, 12, 13, maybe by episode 15,
No,
16.
so in 3 months, 4 months, it'll be probably episode like 20, bro.
Also, all right, well, 10 episodes are going to go. By then, we're going to be shooting.
Because it's been 3 months and we shot 10 episodes.
Biscayne? What's the name of the city?
Biscayne,
Biscayne.
Brickell.
Catch me in the
Maybe
Bahamas,
South
baby.
Beach, let's go.
Catch me in the Bahamas.
Oh,
But
man.
yeah,
We're
bro,
gonna
that's what's next.
film
Miami's
film
on the
episodes
horizon.
On the beach.
Miami's on the horizon.
Yeah.
We love California, but you know it's time
No,
to
we're-
take a
we're
little
excited
new
for that.
adventure.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that for you both. I love that we hit this milestone. It's been a beautiful day in California.
Yeah, absolutely.
Beautiful day in Orange County.
Hey, can't
No, you
not
can't
love
beat this,
baby.
We're 2 for 2 with the weather. I'll tell you that much.
Sun
It
sets in
is
the
a little
west.
hot. Maybe we should have planned this a little better. You know, but we did well. We're a little hot. It's getting hot. The buzz is starting to crease. What do you say we?
Let's go with some food.
Yeah,
Rapid,
I'm
know what
starving.
saying?
Let's put a
Yeah.
nail in the coffin and see you
Episode
guys at
10.
episode 11.
Episode 10, guys. I do want to say, shout out to Cap. Thank you, brother, for, being on this one, moderating and just kind of giving the people a little bit of what we've been doing and, practicing and fucking working our ass off for. And, the audience, hopefully you guys have enjoyed and taken some pieces off of the first 9 episodes, but, we're only fucking starting, you know what I mean? So, stay tuned for what's to come. And
25.8 hats
you'll
for
fucking
sale now,
see.
motherfuckers.
25.8 hats. Catch
Support
the
the
merch.
cause.
Like I said, it's not for us. We're not going to party, and we have our own money. This is just literally to buy more fucking equipment for the podcast and make shit even better. So the money's not for us. It's not even about that. So and also you guys got to rock some fucking 25.8 shit with us. You know what I mean? And if you guys
Part of the fam.
understand the movement, why wouldn't you rock some 25.8?
Hey, just to make it clear, it's not a fucking area code either. It's that
A lot of
fucking
people
hustle, not 24/7, 25/8. A lot of people think that's fucking Eric.
I
do-
hope
just
that
wanna set
based
the
on our
record
breakdown earlier, we elaborate what 25/8
Jesus.
means. So
Yeah.
shout out to Chris for letting us use his home.
OC Chris, we love you, baby.
Everybody have a blessed
Shout out to
weekend.
Chris.
Enjoy the California weather.
Yeah, man. We'll be back.
Hey.
But,
Ivan, Ty, Cap, we love you.
yeah. Thank you
Cheers,
guys.
boys.
25/8, baby. We're out.
Let's go.
Ah.